Good afternoon, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, we've got a football game tomorrow, which I heard it's supposed to be like 55 degrees, or no, I think 45 degrees or something like that, like during the freshman sophomore game time start. And then I think it's supposed to get down to like 40 degrees or something like that during the varsity game. So it's supposed to be pretty cold. So we're gonna bundle up, bring lots of blankets, like comforter like blankets, and hopefully be nice and, like I said, bundled up for the football game tomorrow, which is supposed to stop raining, which is the good thing, because like 40 degrees and raining out, that's miserable weather, guys. Nobody wants to stinking like be out at a football game when it's like that. But yeah, it's supposed to rain, I think, like part of the day tomorrow, and then it's supposed to stop. But we have our bleacher seats, so we don't have to sit on the wet bleachers, which are always extra cold. You know, that's the one thing I do like about the bleacher seats, is that in the winter, you know, not winter, but fall, when it's cold out, you know, the cold like wintry part of fall, you know, when it's, you know, the bleachers are cold and stuff like that, those bleacher seats are really helpful. And too, like I said, if it rained earlier, because they don't, you know, they're not like wet. And even too, like sometimes if you use like a towel, like I brought, before we had the bleacher seats, like a towel just to set down on the bleachers, and like they're, you know, kind of cold still, like, you know, and sometimes if it's really wet, you know, and like the towel is still absorbing water and you're like sitting on like a wet towel, you know, it's like, yeah, okay, this is gross. You know, even if you just use it to dry it down, it's like still cold though. So that's why I like to put some distance between myself and whatever is really cold. So yeah, like I said, this game is gonna be kind of a nasty one tomorrow, but anyways, we'll make sure that we dress warm and stay warm for tomorrow. You know, like I said, my layering system works really well. Normally I'll wear like a long sleeve, but that's what I did last week, was long sleeve thermal sweatshirts, and then I can wear a jacket over my sweatshirt. You know, so my upper body is normally really nice and warm, and it's normally my lower body that doesn't always stay super warm, but as long as I have a blanket, I will probably be okay. Normally I do leggings under my jeans, and like I said, guys, I have been doing this for over a decade now. I have figured out how to dress warm, because I mean, ever since Matthew was in youth football, you know, and those games go until October. When he was in the Super Bowl, it went until November. It was actually snowing during the Super Bowl. And again, really freezing cold, but you just learn how to dress warm and how to layer. And the really nice thing is too, is that like with last week, I was like, well, I can always layer up and wear more layers, and, you know, take them off if, you know, I'm too cold, but if I don't bring enough stuff, I can't put more on. So yeah, guys, today I felt so good. I actually am a little bit kind of upset. I spent my entire day kind of doing one thing, but I'm happy that it's done. So I woke up this morning and I was watching a little TV. I had some, you know, coffee and a bagel and everything like that. My other favorite thing, my go-to right now, has been like those Belvita breakfast things, but they sell like a, you know, Aldi brand one at Aldi, and I really love them. I got the blueberry one. I think I might actually like the non like blueberry one, like just the regular ones. They're just like biscuits kind of, I guess. I really like how they taste like with coffee, because sometimes when I have like certain things with my coffee in the morning, like it makes the coffee taste weird, and I feel like it really actually like brings out the coffee flavor more like when I'm eating them. You know, so normally like if I have a bagel, you know, or avocado toast or something like that, I'll normally eat it either before or after I've had my coffee, but I don't like to like eat in between, like have a sip of coffee and then like eat something and like have another sip of coffee and then eat something. Like, I don't know, I feel like it takes away from like both the coffee taste and the food taste. But with those, I love eating them with my coffee, so I'll normally snack on those while I'm having my coffee, and then like have, like I said, either whatever I made for myself for breakfast before or after. And I did that, and then I'd say probably around 11 o'clock, which I woke up a little bit later today, only because I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock because I was so warm. And I think it was because, like, I think I told you guys, like, it's supposed to get kind of warm, like, you know, be decently warm throughout the week, and then it's supposed to get super cold tomorrow, basically. I think like overnight tonight, and there's supposed to be a storm that rolls in, it's supposed to rain and everything. It was kind of like that today. But it's been, you know, decently warm, and I noticed that kind of like even in my room and stuff like that. Like I've kind of been, not hot, but, you know, just like a little more than comfortable all day today. And so like I said, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I woke up a few times in the middle of the night and like took the blankets off of me because I felt kind of warm, and I was like, I'm definitely not turning my air conditioner on because then it would be freezing cold in my room. But I'm like, I'm stuck in this in between, like I don't really know what to do. So I woke up a few times in the middle of the night, but then I woke up again like at 6 in the morning, and I was like, seriously? I was like, and it was like, I think it was like 6:45, and I was like, Jack's gonna be getting up for school soon, and then like if I hear him downstairs and around and stuff like that, I probably am not gonna be able to fall back asleep. And so I literally laid in bed for probably about a half hour until like 7:15 or 7:30 or something like that. And I was like, now my alarm's gonna go off in like, you know, in like another half an hour. I was like, and I'm literally gonna be up since 6 o'clock. I was like, and not be able to fall asleep. And then by about like 7:45, I think I fell back asleep, and I kind of slept through my alarm. And like, but I never fell like back into like a deep restful sleep, I think, because I woke up a few times, I know, and hit the snooze button. So I think I ended up getting up at like sometime after like 9:30, maybe like a little bit closer to 10 o'clock. So maybe about 9:30. And so then, like I said, I got up, you know, did all my morning stuff, had my breakfast and coffee and stuff like that. And then I think it was around like 11 o'clock or something like that. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go out in the living room. I'm going to go clean the living room. Like I told you guys, I did the bathroom on Tuesday, the living room or the kitchen on Wednesday. And then I was going to clean the living room today. And I was like, okay, if I get this done, then, you know, I will feel good about taking down all of the, you know, fall decorations and everything like that, and we can put up the fall stuff, which I wasn't really anticipating actually doing today. I was just gonna at least bring it down so that we could have it ready and try and pack up at least some of the stuff that we knew was gonna go back up into the attic. So once I was done like dusting and cleaning everything in the living room, that way it'd be easier to, again, move the stuff that we knew was gonna be put away, because normally we'll pack away like our like knick-knacky, you know, like, and picture our frames and all that kind of stuff in like the fall, like when we get the fall decorations down, until after Christmas, and then we normally get the stuff back down. And then we never really done like anything super crazy for Easter or spring. We'll get like that kind of decorations down, but the last like 2 years though, I think we really haven't decorated for like Easter or spring or anything like that. But anyway, so then normally that's when like all the, you know, knick-knack stuff, all that, and picture frames and, you know, little decoratives and all that kind of stuff come back down. So I was like, okay, once all of it's dusted though, and, you know, we can put it away in the boxes and it can go up into the attic. That was literally what I was planning on doing today. We decorated the entire house today. It looks like fall threw up in our house, guys. There's just fall stuff like in every little spot you could possibly imagine. Mainly in the living room, there's decorations. Goodness, I cannot speak. Decorations outside. There is, like, you know, stuff in the living room, there is stuff in the kitchen, we ended up actually also, so it ended up taking me the longest part today. I finished dusting, and actually I thought that was going to be the longest and most difficult part. Got through that pretty quickly, you know, dusting again, because you guys have seen our living room. We've got picture frames everywhere, and we have just pictures on the wall. There's just tons of stuff always to, like, you know, my mom has a whole just shelf of, like, you know, all kinds of just knickknacks. And so most of the time I feel like I spend the majority of my time like dusting when I clean the living room, and I thought that's what this was going to be. But I got through that pretty quickly, and I was like, okay, this is good. I'm making good time, you know, I'll be done pretty quick. And then I cleaned the windows. I then ended up you know, like kind of just cleaning up, you know, surfaces and that kind of thing and whatever else. And the kitchen, the living room's normally kind of easy to do, because again, it's really kind of just those things like dusting, pretty much cleaning the windows, and then like vacuuming and sweeping, that kind of thing. And so I was finished with those two things, and I was like, okay, now comes the vacuuming. It took me forever, I felt like, to vacuum, because I moved all the furniture. I was like, I'm gonna make sure that I do this right. I moved all the furniture out, like all the couches and everything, vacuumed behind everything, and then put them all back. And because we don't have like carpet in the living room, it's all hardwood, dog hair blows everywhere. So it's always behind all of the couches, it's always underneath the couches. Like, it just, you know, it's not like, oh, you know, you only have to move like the couches or whatever and chairs and things like that out like, you know, once a month or something to clean behind them. No, they have to be done like every week. It is really bad. We have 3 dogs. They shed a lot of hair, and it's, you know, something that has to be done regularly. And so, like I said, I got to that point and was like, oh my gosh, this is just, it's taking me forever. And then I also too, because we don't really have a vacuum cleaner that works, I think I went into this and told you guys, I'm better off using our shop vac just for like cleaning, which is, you know, just not really supposed to be like an everyday vacuum cleaner. But I find that it works the best for sucking, you know, hair and dog hair especially and stuff like that up off of things. And just like, you know, I don't have to be like, oh my gosh, something got stuck in it, or, you know, something happened or whatever. And I like that you know, we have the different attachments for it and stuff. But the problem is that it does not have a very long cord, so I have to continuously be moving it to plug it in different places. And I have to take the attachments off, though. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do around the corners, you know, of the, you know, near the baseboards and everything like that. Okay, I got to take off the, you know, the like floor attachments. So I'm doing that. Then I put that back on. Then I vacuum the hardwood floor. Then when I do the carpet, because we just have the one like rug, I guess, you know, I got to put the other different attachment on because it works really well for like pulling stuff out of, you know, the carpet. And so I switched to that one. It's like an upholstery attachment. And then I did too, like the upholstery as well, which really was just the bar stools, kind of, they're like upholstered. So I ended up doing that, and I'm like, okay, finally I'm done. Then when we got all of the fall decorations done, like I said, I was just gonna leave it there. I asked my mom what stuff she wanted put away and was gonna pack all that stuff up and just leave it and be like, okay, maybe then tomorrow we can get to this, because my mom already said that she wasn't feeling the best. And so then we both just kind of like got into that second gear where we just kept going, and we were like, okay, let's just rearrange the living room. So we ended up, not completely, there was a few pieces of like small furniture, tables and things like that that we knew we were going to move around because we got the air conditioner out of there. So we ended up moving a table back, and then we ended up moving the one piece of the coffee bar like thing kind of was moved, like our coffee shelf that's in there. And so we just moved a few things around, and then my mom decorated, and then ended up not liking how everything looked the first time. So then she redecorated. And like I said, I pretty much put the stuff outside. I didn't get to everything because some of the stuff is still out in the garage. We have like a pumpkin and some little sign kind of things, you know, and so there's some of that stuff that's out there. But I spent the entire day doing that, guys. So I'll probably just end up recording the football game tomorrow, but probably on Saturday. The corn maze on Saturday, maybe doing another like fest. So yeah, maybe on Sunday, guys, I will show you guys what the living room and the rest of the house looks like, because we probably should be settled in. My mom might also still redecorate some things a little bit, but we should also get the outside stuff finished being put up as well. So I'll show you guys the final fall project has looked like, and all of the fall stuff down now. So, like I said though, guys, normally our fall stuff, like Christmas is normally like you decorate over, I feel like, a period of time. Fall is normally like we try and get it all done in one day. And we had 5 boxes of fall decorations, 5 big totes of fall decorations. One of them turned out to be like, we didn't separate our Thanksgiving stuff really well, so we figured that one of them turned into being like more Thanksgiving stuff, so we put that box back away, but it was still only maybe about half of the box. We still ended up decorating 4.5 boxes worth of fall stuff all throughout the house. And my mom did end up donating some things, though. She was like, okay, I have had this for forever, or, you know, I don't want this or whatever. So she did end up donating a couple of things, but it probably wasn't even half of the box full. So it still was about 4+ boxes worth of fall stuff, so which is everywhere. So like I said, guys, I'll show you guys that probably pretty soon, but I need to get in the shower and get to bed because I stayed up a little late. I did edit one vlog. I also got to some laundry today, but I, like I said, want to get to bed because I didn't sleep super awesome last night. So I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.